So we're going to go ahead and tape Elliot's big toe because he always gets blisters right here on the side of the toe. And so anytime that you're going to put tape down on somebody's foot, you want to put some tincture of benzoin down first. This is tree resin with alcohol mixed in, and it makes that toe nice and sticky, and so the tape will stay stuck to it. And so I'm just putting a Q-tip in here, and then anywhere that the tape is going to go, I'm going to go ahead and put this tincture benzoin down. And I'm not actually going to do it right now, or else you would have a brown and sticky toe all night long. And I don't want to do that to my toe model. So, but this is nice and sticky. It has a very distinct odor. We'll allow this to dry, and as it's drying, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and measure the tape. And so I'm using Kinesio tape right now. Kinesio tape is nice and thin and flexible and stretchy, so it can really conform to the toe without having any lumps or bumps, which is really important. So I'm going to measure, and when I'm going to put the tape down, I want it to come above this crease where the toe meets the foot. If I put the tape here, then it's going to bunch up and cause problems, potentially even more blisters there. So I want to be right above that. And then I'll measure down over the top of the toe until it's equal on both sides. And then I'll trim it. All right. And then I'll pull half of the backing off of the tape. If you pull half off, then it's less likely to get stuck to itself. Go ahead and put it right where I measured from, right in the middle of the toe there. I'll be really careful not to get any lumps or bumps as we go. And you don't want to stretch this as you're pulling it over the top of the toe where it's more likely to come loose. Now I'm just going to squeeze the edges together. Just like this, making sure there are no lumps or bumps. And then what I'll do is I'll just cut off all these little excess pieces here. And the tincture will keep them tight. And so let me come right here. You want really nice sharp scissors in your blister kit so that it's easy to go ahead and cut between somebody's toes. Now Elliot has nice clean toes. If you were doing this on a runner in a race, I'd want to go ahead and clean his foot off prior to putting the tincture benzoin down with a wet wipe or an alcohol prep pad. And so I'd have that in my blister kit. Now you can see his big toe is a little bit thicker than this Kinesio tape, so I'm actually going to take one more piece to cover up these seams right here. If you had somebody with a smaller toe, you wouldn't have to do this next step that I'll show you. So I'm just going to go ahead and take one more piece and bring it around to get rid of those seams there. And I'll make this one a little bit thinner. With the Kinesio tape, you kind of rip it down the center, and that helps get the backing off. Can save you a little bit of time. Okay, so he has trouble on the side right here, so I want to make sure that there's no seam right there. I'll come right on around. Like so. And then you can see, and then come on this side here, you can see that it's nice and smooth, no lumps or bumps where he usually has issues.